This date, 1776, representing two messiahs, the rejection of one in favor of the other, is not likely a mistake. Thus, the Trestle Board's 1776 beginning date for the great work of the craft truly marked the start in history of the secret doctrine of Freemasonic Illuminatus toward establishing a new Atlantis in anticipation of the return of their founder and deity, Osiris. To further verify this part of the cipher pointing to an alternative capstone or second Messiah, the year 1776 at the base of the pyramid is understood by Masons worldwide to be the year 5776 Anno Lucius, quote, in the year of light, unquote. This is because Masons of the ancient craft add 4,000 years to the common date, the number of years that conventional theology assumes creation began before Christ. Thus, 4,000 plus 1,776 equals 5776. Why is this important? Because 5776 is exactly how many inches high the Great Pyramid in Giza would be when completed with its capstone, a sacred fact to occultists. Completing the pyramid symbolically in this way is central to the rituals and mysticism of Freemasons and numerous illuminated fraternities. This has been true throughout the ages and is why this symbolism was encoded on the Great Seal and remains at the core of esoteric ambition today. The year 1776 thus represents 1. The Trestle Board date on which the great work and secret destiny began, and 2. is the prophetic marker towards the descent of the eye of Osiris upon the uncapped pyramid in accomplishment of the great work. Yet if the year 1776 represents the starting date on the Trestle Board towards the accomplishment, quote, of which the United States government was dedicated from the day of its inception, unquote, as Manly P. Hall said, what date did the Master Masons envision that the work would be finished in order that Osiris could return to inhabit his temple? This is found in the modern Jewish calendar. The modern Jewish calendar. What date did the Master Masons envision that the work would be finished in order that Osiris could return to inhabit his temple? This is found in the modern Jewish calendar. What date did the Master Masons envision that the work would be finished? Osiris could return to inhabit his temple. This is found in the modern Jewish calendar. The prophetic marker towards the descent of the eye of Osiris upon the uncapped pyramid in accomplishment of the great work.
Yes, we all want to stop cancer, but this had to be a different type of sign going on in front of us, with everybody wearing this shirt right here, as if it's saying, September, we are going up. This is the arrow of the first horseman of the apocalypse. He has an arrow. And then we have a 2 and a C. They really love the number 23, like 2 3s for 33. A C is known as a 3. So we have September, the arrow goes, and the 23rd right here. That's what all of this means through here. Because Cancer is also the sign of the crossing.
I just want to give you guys a heads up about something I ran across today. There's an asteroid that's been named Bennu that is going to cross the elliptical orbit of the Earth in April of 2015. What I wanted to point out to you is that the Earth will cross this exact spot where Bennu is crossing.
Because Cancer is also the sign of the crossing.
The Earth will cross this exact spot where Bennu is crossing.
Nibiru literally means the crossing.
I have seen the door and, of course, Planet X, or the planet of the crossing.
I want you to look at their logo. It's a 6 and a 9. It's a 69th session. And the 6 and the 9 represent right side up, upside down paradigm.
Because Cancer is also the sign of the crossing.
There's also 13 rows of stripes which represent the United States flag. It also represents the UN building, but the message in this is that the United States has fallen to the right side up, upside down paradigm, which is Satan himself. That's why there's a lightning bolt between the 6 and the 9.
I just wanted to bring this song to your attention called Spectrum by Florence and the Machine. This song was released in 2011, and this is one of the shots from the video. You can see here how the watch is set at 9:23, and her eye is covered, which is the Illuminati symbol of the one eye that's also seen on the US dollar bill. I believe the watch is deliberately set at 9:23 to indicate the date on which the events will begin. If we look at the lyrics of this song, I believe it's talking about the fallen angels returning. Here's just one paragraph of the lyrics in this song called Spectrum. And when we come back, we'll be dressed in black, and you'll scream my name aloud, and we won't eat and we won't sleep. We'll drag bodies from the ground.
The prophetic marker towards the descent of the eye of Osiris upon the uncapped pyramid in accomplishment of the great work.
On September 23rd, 2015. I believe this is another sign in the heavens that the Lord told us to watch for. The name Bennu is from Egyptian mythology. It's a bird figure whom they worshipped, and it had to do with rebirth.
In the brilliant combination of its mechanisms, humanity can be reborn. Humanity can be reborn. The heartbeat of this device can be felt by you all.
So on September 23rd, 2015, the Earth will cross the same path that Bennu crossed a few months earlier, and Bennu was known as the Lord of Jubilees. The Earth will cross this exact spot where Bennu is crossing.
The door to their world could close at any moment.
Osiris could return to inhabit his temple. This is found in the modern Jewish calendar 5776 Anno Lucius, quote, in the year of light, unquote.
Will cross this exact spot where Bennu is crossing.
Jesus said that he would have to shorten the days for the elect's sake, at least there'll be no flesh saved.
Will cross this exact spot where Bennu is crossing.
September 23rd, 2015, the Day of Atonement.
And proclaiming the acceptable year of the Lord from now until September 23rd, 2015, Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement.
People of tomorrow. From the eyes of the world, and is now found again by the purest of heart. The sacred guardians of the key were appointed by nature itself. to protect the machine and guard its sacred purpose. Until a time came when humankind needed its power once more. The key was hidden from the eyes of the world and is now found again by the purest of heart. The sacred guardians of the key were appointed by nature itself to protect the machine and guard its sacred purpose. Until a time came when humankind needed its power once more.
So in the CERN 2015 trailer, we see a reference to the aperture, the camera lens letting through just the slightest bit of light right in the middle of the lens. Completely intentional. You guys remember what an aperture is? It's a doorway. It's a tunnel way. Okay, there's a door on it. The door is opened up, and the little bit of light is coming through that space.
A miraculous place where you could actually change the world. A miraculous place where you could actually change the world.
As a new chapter unfolds, you will learn about one man that knew the mystery of the universe from within. You will learn about one man that knew the mystery of the universe from within. Because of his vision, a great work was completed. With its sacred key, the machine can forge unique experience continuously.
Be ready for what's coming.
What is coming?
The answers. Be ready for what's coming.
What is coming?
The answers. The answers.
September 2015, we'll see the collision of two very, very significant years. One of them, as I have shown you, is the 5776 Anno Lucis, or in the year of Lucifer. Now, the UN General Assembly is meeting September 15th. The day before, September 14th, will begin the Anno Lucis, the year of Lucifer. Make no mistake about it, the UN, when they declared the year of light would be 2015, they weren't talking about the year of light and celebration of the light bulb and physics and all that stuff. No, they were talking about a celebration of the coming of the Lord of the world.
This is the arrow of the first horseman of the apocalypse.
And that Lord of the world, as pointed out by Pope Francis in the book literally called Lord of the World, written in 1908, is the capstone. It is the return of Osiris. It is their Messiah coming to set up his new world order, to set up his kingdom. That's one of the years. The other year that will happen and begin in September 2015 is the year of Jubilee.
Before showing you the table about time of trouble, from which really redemption comes, Messiah, Mashiach, let us see these verses, quite famous verse, which says in Hebrew is Ve'et Sarai leYaakov B'nei Vashia. It is time of trouble to Jacob, and from this trouble itself they will be saved. This is the English time of trouble to Jacob, and from it he will be saved. Amazingly, the numerical value of this verse, Et Sarai, time of trouble, is come to the number 781. As you can see, H 470, Tzara 295, E 16, and this, the year of Mashiach, after the sabbatical, is 8 Tafshin Vav, which is 570, 406, and 300, also 781. Amazingly, showing us clearly that the time of troubles will be changed to salvation, to Mashiach, redemption, in the year 776, as we said.